If I want to start something new, anywhere I am, I just bring up the launcher. I don't have to go to a new place. Don't lose my context. Take a note, just tap the icon, and there we go. Note slides up. Now, this is really simple UI, and the hardware of the device that John showed you is also really simple. But many of you love those 4 application buttons that you have on your Trio and you had in your original Palm Pilot that give you one action access to everything that matters to you. Well, with webOS, we still want to give you that power, but we want to keep things simple. So again, we use the gesture area. This is a slightly more advanced gesture. If I start down here and I drag up, bring up this quick launch wave. And you can see, here's those favorite icons. When I release, I switched that application instantly. So that was one action. I still have one-touch access to everything I want, but everything is kept simple and clean. Now, this is that kind of newness you were hoping to see here today, right? Yeah. Now, we do think this is beautiful, but it's not good enough. Fundamentally, this method of operation, it's the same as the original Palm Pilot. Every time I want to change focus and do something different, I have to bring up that launcher. I have to hunt for the icon. Where was, oh, notes, right there. And then switch to that. It's very modal, as Ed said. What we need today is the kind of flexibility we're used to from the desktop computer, where we can really flow between one activity to another. But you can't just shrink a desktop computer. It's not going to work. You need a new metaphor. And so instead of a desktop where you pile up windows like sheets of paper on a broad surface, we imagined a deck of cards that you can shuffle and sort even in one hand. Let me show you what happens when I press the center button. I zoom out, and here's all my activities, notes, contacts, and photos, each in their own card, right where I left them. I can go into one of these activities, look at something else, and when I go back out into my card, I can see exactly where I left off. My cards are live, completely. And this makes them so much more powerful than favorite icons ever could be, because I can really see what's going on in my workspace. And because it's a workspace, we of course let you organize it. So if I want to put notes at the front, I just press and hold to pick it up, drag it over, and release. Just like that. Put contacts at the front, drag and release. Now, if you want to clean up your deck of cards, you're done with one of these, you're done with a particular activity, that's easy too. I just throw it away off the top of the screen. Palm has always made sure you never worry about losing your data. All your changes are saved automatically. You won't find a save button anywhere in this UI. So when I'm done with notes, I can just throw it off the top. This allows me to focus on what I'm trying to do, not on running programs or saving files or all those computer things. It's so simple and direct, there's almost no need for UI. There's no close boxes, no drag handles, no window panes, no buttons. You just have these cards that you shuffle and sort, and when you're done, you throw them away. Now, how's that for some real newness? Now, Palm webOS is more than just about how you flow between activities. It's how those activities are connected to each other and to the web. All of our applications communicate dynamically with the web, bringing info together into one place. And we call this synergy. Let me show you how synergy works by going back to contacts. As Ed said, everybody's got information in multiple places about the people that you care about. Your Outlook, your Facebook. With Synergy, we've brought all that information into a single place, your contacts list here on your pre, without having to merge or migrate. You just log in once. Now, since you have some of the same people that you know at work and as your friends on Facebook, we have to be smart, because you don't want to have duplicates in this list. So you can see this little stack of photos in the upper right corner, right next to Sophia's name. That indicates that her contact is linked from multiple sources. If I tap on Sophia, I can see her card open up, and I can see there's 3 sources there. I tap on that. There's information from Google, from Outlook, and Facebook. But the best part is I can focus on Sophia the person. I can just look at all her phone numbers here, and I don't get duplicate entries for information which is redundant. And more importantly, I don't have to worry about, was her home number on Facebook or was it on Google? All the information is brought into one place for your convenience, but the data remains independent, as it should. We apply these same principles of synergy in the calendar. Those accounts that I showed you in Contacts, they're here in my calendar as well. I can see I have a work meeting at 9 in the morning today, and some Google meetings, Google Calendar events, my meditation at 4. It's all put together into one list, color-coded. Now, some days, getting all that information in one place can be a little overwhelming. So, of course, we allow you to focus on just the information you care about. If I just tap in the header here, I can see all the different calendars that are integrated through Synergy into Calendar here. I've got all these different Google calendars, and there's my work. So if I just want to focus on that, the other events disappear, and now I can just worry about the one thing I need to focus on tomorrow. Now notice we have this gray crosshatched time here. That indicates busy time on other calendars. So you never have to worry about accidentally double booking yourself if you are focusing. Now, one of the things Palm has always been known for is intelligently showing you as much calendar information as possible. So here again, we've done something special with the time that you're not using. Right after John's staff at 9, I have this empty block of time, 6 hours free. We compress that time. You can see these little accordion folds here at the top of the screen so that the next events are visible. That way you're never surprised by an event that you didn't see coming just because you've got some empty time. If I want to use that time, I just tap on it. It opens up. And as Ed said earlier, Palm has always focused on the most brutal of the competition, pen and paper. So if I want to utilize any of this free time, that's easy. I can just tap on it and type. Just like that. Now let's look at Synergy in email. Once again, I have a single list of all my email accounts. I can look at all my folders from one of these accounts here, or I can focus on my favorite folders in this group here at the top of the screen. We've even given you an all inbox folder, so you can go to a single place to check all your new messages. Of course, email works just like you expect on the desktop, with attachments and inline images and everything. If I want to compose a new message, that's easy too. I just tap the one button. And because we're coming from multiple accounts, we always let you choose which account you actually want to send the message from, although we'll set the appropriate one automatically based on whether you're replying or what inbox you're looking at. Now, I can type an email address straight up, and as you'd expect, if I start typing, we automatically start searching through contacts. But with Synergy, we're searching through all of your contacts across all those different accounts. So all your email addresses are brought to your fingertips, regardless of which account those email address lives on or which account I'm sending the email from. And the best part is, if we don't find that contact in one of your accounts, we automatically start searching your corporate Exchange database over the air and put the results right in the same list. Now, one of the most painful parts about email on mobile is that you're really locked into one thing at a time. If I want to look at another email while I'm writing this one, I'd have to hurry up and send it off or save it as a draft and dig up my drafts folder again.